Hi guys, Dr. Nicole here, natural heartworm prevention in dogs. Let's talk about this because I do get some DMs about this and it's often a topic I talk to pet parents about. So I personally don't use a heartworm prevention. And the reason I do this is because I'm in a very low risk area in Australia where it's not prevalent. To be honest, as a vet, 15 years in Victoria, I have never diagnosed a case of heartworm, but that is not necessarily a good reason to not use preventative, but it is part of the decision making. So heartworm is transmitted by mosquitoes and it's prevalent up and down the East Coast. So what a lot of pet parents will choose to do is potentially, if they want to reduce the chemical load, they might only use it in mosquito season. That is an option. Obviously, there's still a degree of risk because it's not perfect. Pet parents, and what I choose to do is actually do an annual heartworm antigen blood test. So this just tests if there is an infection currently present. Again, not a perfect process. A heartworm life cycle is 6 months. So if I'm only doing every 12 months, I've got a huge window open there where they're not actually being treated. So it is a riskier scenario. Now, natural heartworm preventatives, there is nothing that is clinically proven, even though there's obviously lots of things that are marketed quite well. But when we're talking about heartworm prevention, sometimes we're talking about just a natural immune defense against worms, but then we're also talking about natural defense against mosquitoes. So have a look at another video we've done on natural worm prevention because some of those things apply as well. We're talking about a few things that maybe have some scientific evidence like garlic, apple cider vinegar. We've got essential oils. Watch our video on natural flea prevention because some of those things apply with regards to essential oils and things like that. But again, nothing has great scientific evidence. So if you're in an area where there is huge levels of heartworm, then you really don't have much of a choice if you want to do things smartly. And as a vet, I'm just not willing to recommend something that is going to compromise your pet's health and risk it. You know, you compare that to the gutworms and you compare that to fleas. Heartworm is a lot more serious. So I think you really need to consider and weigh your pros and cons with an integrative vet. Perhaps consider the natural stuff in the off season and then maybe look at using the more serious chemicals when the mosquitoes are really around. But in an ideal world, you would consult with an integrative vet who has experience in the area that you live in and can give you good advice about potential natural options that may be relevant to your risk profile in your area to really help counsel you through it. Hopefully that helps. Let me know what you've used and if you worry about heartworm or not in your area.